So hello students. So let's continue with our discussion on LTI system. We were dealing with the concept of convolution sum, which is the response of an LTI system to any input signal. And it is given as for an input signal x of t, the output is y of t, which is found using convolution sum with a prerequisite that the impulse response of the system is already known. So this is an LTI system. So the impulse response of the system is already known before calculating the convolution sum, that is the output of the LTI system corresponding to any input system x of t. So what's actually happening here is that, let's say tau is some parameter that we have already discussed earlier. Now tau is being integrated from minus infinity to infinity. Now what's happening here? For purpose of obtaining y of t, we are calculating this product x of tau into h of tau. So what's happening? And since we are calculating y of t, then t must have domain, t must take all real values, that is from minus infinity to infinity. For all values of t we are calculating y of t. That means for here h tau is being shifted by t units, then t must vary from minus infinity to infinity. Then what's happening here? Suppose let's say this signal is x of tau. We are interested in calculating the product x tau into h of tau. So what is actually happening? Since we are integrating along the whole domain from minus infinity to infinity, that's why t is varied from minus infinity to infinity. What is happening here? When t is at minus infinity, then this h t minus tau let us extend this backward. When t is at minus infinity, then let's say this is the curve for h tau. Then we are doing the shifting with t units. Then let's say at first t is at minus infinity, then it's somewhere at minus infinity, at t tends to minus infinity, and this is h t minus tau. Now what we are doing, we are changing t from minus infinity to infinity. So what is happening, that this curve is shifting towards this side from minus infinity. This curve is traveling in the positive t direction, or you can say if this is tau, it is traveling in the positive tau direction. So at the moment when it reaches here at the intersection point between x and tau, and this is h t minus tau, then you can see there is a common area. Let's say its limit is t1 and this is t2. So this is the interval. This will be the interval of our integration, because we are interested in finding this product, the area product of these both signals. So this is the area product, the shaded portion. Now it is at this point. Similarly, it will continue traveling in the right direction, in the forward direction, and right now its area product, it has this much amount of area. Suppose it travels again a bit forward, then what will happen? Let's say this is our x of tau. Now x of tau is in the same position where it was earlier, because there is no shifting is taking place in the tau. So x of tau is there itself forever. Now what's happening? This curve h t minus tau is shifting with respect to t units. So let's say it shifts further to, let's say, another point, further up to here. Now we obtain another area product, which say it has some interval t3 to t4. So as long as it keeps on shifting, then the area product x tau into h t minus tau will not be equal to, there will be finite area product. Since this is non-zero, hence the integral minus infinity to infinity x tau into h t minus tau d tau will be finite, or you can say will there will be a definite value of y of t. So in this way, suppose it further shifts rightward. Let's say it further shifts to this point. Now at this point there is no intersection. This curve x tau is here and this h t minus tau is here. So no intersection area. So if there is no intersection area, then this area product will be 0, and hence for these intervals yt will be 0. So this is the concept of convolution sum. Let's see an example. Here the impulse response is given by this curve and xt is given by this curve. So as we know, yt is given as the convolution sum is given as x tau into h t minus tau into d tau, where tau is some parameter. So what we need is x tau and h t minus tau. So xt will be changed to x tau. So let's write here was t initially, now it will change to x tau because we are interested in x tau, and then let's write here, draw the h tau. So this will be h tau minus 1 to 1. This is 2 units, this is 2 units, this is 1 unit. So this equation we can easily write this equation. This is the intercept form. Then we can write x tau upon 2 plus tau upon 1 equal to 1. So this will be x tau equals to minus 2 tau plus 2. So this is the equation for x tau. Now we are interested in h t minus tau, in the shifted version of tau. So let us find t minus tau, let us find t minus tau. T minus tau will be, this curve will get reversed, as this is an even signal. You will get the signal is symmetric about the vertical axis. So you will get h tau and h minus tau will be same. This is h minus tau. Now we are interested in h t minus tau in the shifting. Now we have to find, we have to do the shifting in the whole time domain. So let's do the shifting. Let us draw this initiated line. this signal. X of tau will remain as it is because there is no shifting in X of tau. And let us take two conditions for shifting. As we had discussed in the earlier question, we will take two values for t, all the values of t less than 0 and all the values t greater than 0. For t less than 0, this signal will shift leftward, and for t greater than 0 it will shift rightward. Just let us draw this, just superimpose this on X tau value. This is -1 and this is also 2, this value is 2 only. This is -1 to minus symmetrically, it is symmetric. Now let us first do the leftward shifting for t, all the values of t less than 0. Now, let us draw on a fresh paper. This is X tau as it is. Here what we saw, we will try to shift the signal a bit leftward. So what will happen? So we have shifted. This signal will now be termed as h t minus tau. It was initially h minus tau, and we have done a leftward shifting for t less than 0. It has become t minus tau. For leftward shifting, let's say this new coordinate is 1 plus t and this new coordinate is minus 1 plus t. If it has been shifted leftward, one must question that why it is 1 plus t. It should have been 1 minus t, but no, it will be 1 plus t only because t is already negative value. Because we are considering t for t less than 0, then t will already subtract from 1. So now, but at here, what is the common area? So you can see this is the common area product, which varies from 0 to 1 plus t. And how long can we do the shifting? See, let's keep on shifting this, keep on shifting. It can shift, just keep on shifting till you get a positive area product. Keep on shifting. Maximum that we can do the shifting, I'm drawing in rough, as up to here. This is the maximum that we can do the shifting. If we shift further more, then there will be no common area, no common shaded area. Hence there will be no area product, and then we will get no output. So maximum we can shift for maximum we can do the shifting by 1 unit leftward. So we can say that so for the interval, if t has been shifted leftward to a maximum of 1 unit, so we can write it here for interval of -1 to t to 0. Now we have shifted t from t is equal to 0 to 1 unit leftward. That is why we have taken the limit of -1 to 0, because t is negative. And further, if we shift more for t less than -1, then yt will be 0, because no common area. Common area x tau into h t minus tau. So for this case, the limit will be from 0 to 1 plus t. So yt for this interval can be written as 0 to 1 plus t, and it is x tau into h t minus tau into d tau. So 0 to 1 plus t, and x tau is given by the equation we have already found it, -2 tau plus 2, and the value of h t minus tau is 2. This is 2 only, into 2 into d tau. Taking 2 outside, 4 0 to 1 plus t, and minus tau plus 1 d tau. Doing the integration, we'll get 4 minus tau plus 1 whole square by 2 minus 0 to 1 plus t. So this is minus here, 2 will cancel out 4, so it will be 2 times of 0 will get inside, so this will be 1 and then 1 plus t. So 1 will minus 1 plus 1 cancel out, so this will be 1 minus t square. So this will be the equation of yt for the interval -1 to 0. Now we have done the leftward shifting for t less than 0, because if we shift further for t less than 1, then there will be no common area, yt will be 0. So here we can write briefly that for t less than 0, all the values for t less than 0, yt will be 0 for t less than -1, and it will be, its equation will be 2 1 minus t square for -1 to t to 0. This was for the negative values of t. Now we have done the leftward shifting, now we will do the rightward shifting. Once again, draw the this is x tau as it is. this is tau, this is 2 units, this is x tau, right? And let's superimpose with h minus tau, and then we will do the shifting. We'll start the shifting process. One, two minus, this is also 2 units. Now that we have done the leftward shifting, now let's do the rightward shifting. Shift it a bit right. So it xt will be, x tau will be as it is, and see, we have shifted a bit rightward, so this will be minus 1 plus t. Sorry, it was, wait, let's draw it again here. This is x tau, and this is minus 1 unit, this is 1. Now let's shift it a bit rightward. So let's say this is minus 1 because we have shifted rightward. This is 1 plus t, the new coordinate, and here the new coordinate will be 1 plus t. But where is the shaded region? See, the shaded region is up to here, up to 1. That means up from 0 to 1 there is the shaded region. Then what will the now how long that we can shift it? We can shift to a maximum of 1 unit. So for the interval 0 to t is maximum, we can shift 1 unit. That is why the shift in t, the shift in tau, this is t minus tau, then the value of t is maximum 1 unit. So here yt will be maximum that we can shift is 1 unit. If we shift further, let's say we can see it here. Suppose this is x of t. If we shift a little bit further, this will be the new situation. And here in this case the limit of integration will change. So for this interval we can maximum do the shifting of t, we can maximum do the shifting of tau by 1 unit. Then yt will be, limit will be 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and x tau value is minus 2 tau plus 2, and ht tau, its value is 2 into d tau. 0 to 1, take into outside, minus tau plus 1 to d tau, and if you integrate this, it will be minus tau plus 1 whole square by 2, taking minus outside. 0 to 1, its value will be 2 cancelled. Put 0, it will be 1, and if when you put 1 it will be become 0, then the answer will be 2. So you can see here yt has a value of 2 for the interval 0 to t to 1, and at the last, after finding the value of yt at all values of t, we will combine them in one form. So let's do the shifting furthermore. Now since we have shifted to t to a maximum value of 1 unit, the maximum shifting that has been done previously, then it was initially positioned at 1 unit, then this has been shifted to a maximum 1 unit, then it will reach to 2 units. Now let's do furthermore shifting. If we do furthermore shifting, once again this point will become minus 1 plus t, and this point will become 1 plus t, but here the limit changes. What will the common area here? This is the common area product, and this value is 1, this is 1, and maximum once again we can do the maximum shifting of 1 units. So the new interval will be, already we have done the shifting of from 0 to 1 unit of t. Now the next shifting will be from 1 to 2 units. Total shifting up to here. This will be maximum shifted to up to this point. So here the yt will be, the interval is minus 1 plus t to 1, minus 1 plus t to 1, and this will be minus 2 tau plus 2 and 2 into d tau. It will be 4, same thing, minus tau plus 1 d tau minus 1 plus t to 1. So on integration it will be once again minus t plus 1 whole square by 2. The limit of integration will be minus 1 plus t to 1. Putting the values, it will be 1, that will be 2 minus t whole square. If we put 1 here, it will become 0. It will be just 4 times 2 minus t whole square, which will be, sorry, this is cancelled, this will be 2, this will be 2, and it will be 4 plus t square minus 40. So the resulting equation will be 8 plus 2 t square minus 8t. Right, so this is the yt. So yt has an equation 8 plus 2t square plus 8t for the interval 1 to 2, right? Now see, maximum that you can shift here is by 2 unit. So if you shift the maximum, the max shifting will be, so this is x tau, then maximum this can be shifted up to here. Now from here, this bring this point to this point. Now this point has reached to this point. After that there is no common area. After, when t is greater than 2, no common area product. So then there is no common area product, then yt will be 0, because we cannot perform any kind of integration. So it will be, so yt will be 0 for t greater than equal to 2. Now let us combine all the values. Finally, yt can be plotted as yt is 0 for t less than minus 1, because there was no common area product, and it was 2 1 minus t square for minus 1 to t to 0 for the value of interval of t from minus 1 to 0, and then it will be 2, this value will be 2 from 0 to 1, and then at last its value will be 8 plus 2t square plus 8t. For 1 to, for the value of time interval 1 to 2, and it will be again 0 for t greater than 2. Now that we have found yt, let's plot the same. Let's plot the rough curve of y of t. We already know the intervals. Now there is, we are plotting y of t, not y of tau. This is y of t. So its value is 0. What are the intervals? Minus 1 to 0, and then 1 to 2. Now as you can see, this is a quadratic equation, and since according to the concept of quadratic equation, the coefficient of the square value t squared is negative. That's why the concavity will be downward, in the downward direction. So, and for t is equal to -1, for t is equal to -1, its value will be 0. Then at t is equal to -1, it will start from 0. It will reach to a value. What is the value? Putting t is equal to 0, we get 2. Concavity downward because the coefficient of t square is negative, according to the concept of quadratic equation. And then its value is 2 from 0 to 1. So it will go as 2 only. And then at t is equal to 1, sorry, this is minus of 8t. So at t is equal to 1, putting t is equal to 1, its value is 2 only, putting t is equal to 1. And now the coefficient of t square is positive, then this is also a quadratic equation. This concavity will be upward, and at t is equal to 2, its value is 0. Putting t is equal to 2 here, 2 is 16, 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, its value will be 0. So I'll have a plot concavity. This is also parabolic nature, this is also parabolic. And this is the straight line. So this is on for t greater than 2, it is 0, and for t less than -1 also it's so this is the final plot, or you can say this is the plot of the convolution sum y of t. So this is yt equals to xt convolution h of t. It can be plot roughly like this. So let's see another question. We will do one more question on convolution. Now see here, the question is impulse response is already given graphically. The question is given, we will plot it graphically. Input signal is given, simply we have to find the convolution sum. So let us plot ht, it is ut minus 3. So this is the gate function from 3 to 5. Let us plot it. Let us plot ht. So it will be ut minus 3 to 5, that is, and it is 1 unit. to 5. And what is x of t? x of t will be it is e to the power minus 3t u of t, and ht is u t minus 3 minus u t minus 5. This is the gate function. Now let us perform the convolution sum by the same method as we did the last question. So once again let us write the formula. Y of t will be minus infinity to infinity x tau into h t minus tau d tau. So convert xt to x tau and ht to h tau. So at it is t. Now it is x of tau e to the power minus 3 tau u tau 0. Similarly here it will be now h of tau will be same 3 to 5 1 unit and also tau. Now what we will perform, we will superimpose both the signal and then we will perform the shifting operation, both left side and right side. Now h of tau is given as three to 5. Now we will do the time reversal h minus tau. Since we are doing the time reversal, then the whole plot will rotated by 180 degree. So h minus tau will be time reversal. This will be minus 5 minus 3 tau. Now let us superimpose x tau and h minus tau. Let us do the superimposition. This is x tau and roughly this is minus 5 to minus 3. Now here you can see, because this is here, already there is no area product. If we try to shift, now this is h minus tau. Now what we have to do, we have to find ht minus tau to find the area product. Now for t less than 0, if we take t less than 0, if we shift further leftward, then there will be no area product. For t less than 0, or you can see it is already at t minus 3. If we further shift it leftward, for t less than just say t less than 0, for if we do further shifting there, then right, but for any value of t less than 0, no common area product. That means x tau into h t minus tau, this product will be 0 because no intersection is there, because it is going leftward, it is already situated here, then though no common area, so it will 0. So for t less than 0, yt will be always 0 for t less than 0. This is it. Now we have done the leftward shifting. We obtained that there is the value of yt will be 0 for all value of t less than 0. Now we will do the rightward shifting. Let's perform the rightward shifting. Once again, let's plot the same superimposed version. This is x tau and sorry, and this is h minus tau. Now we will do the rightward shifting. We will shift it rightward. So till shifting of shifting of this signal at a maximum of 3 units, there will still be no common area. So we can write it for an interval of 0 to 3 units. You keep shifting rightward up to maximum of 3 units till it reaches here. Still there is no common area. We can write here no common area product. Hence yt will be 0. Now let us shift further. Let us shift to the shifting further. Let us draw here. Now once again shift it little bit further. What do we find? Let's do the blue pen. A little bit of shifting. Right. So this -5 is shifted a little bit further. That's why it will be -5 plus t unit, and this is 3 is -3 shifted further, so this will -3 plus t, and this is origin. What is the common area here? Common area product. This is the common part between xt and these two signals. then the limit is from 0 to minus 3 plus t. And how far that we can shift here so that the limit remains the same? We can shift maximum up to this point. We can bring this point maximum up to this point. So for further shifting of t, we have already shifted to 3 units. Further shifting of t to 5, from 3 to 5 units, that means total of 2 units shifting, because this difference is of 2 units. So at max we can shift up to 2 units more further. In that case, yt will be integration of this limit is 0 to minus 3 plus t, 0 to minus 3 plus t, and x tau, its value is e to the power minus 3 tau u tau multiplied by this value is 1 only. It will be d tau, and if we do the integration, it will be 1 by 3 minus e to the minus 3 tau 0 to minus 3 plus t. It will be 1 by 3 to 1 minus e to the power minus 3 t minus 3. So this will be yt for an interval of 3 to 5. Let's do the shifting furthermore. So what is the maximum that shift that we can observe here? Let us see. Let us shift it maximum to this point. So this is the maximum shift we observe here. If we want to, if we shift it furthermore, then it will, the new interval, the common area will be this, and the interval will be minus 5 plus t to minus 3 plus t. So till here, this is the equation of yt. Let us shift furthermore. So this is our x term. If we do furthermore shifting, so it will be something like that, and the new common area will be this, and the new limit of integration will be minus 5 plus t, and this is minus 3 plus t. And it will be the same. If we keep shifting, we will always get the same limit of integration till infinity, till the value of t equals to infinity. So you can hear, for value of t to infinity, we can simply write yt equals to minus 5 plus t to minus 3 plus t into x tau, whose value is e to the minus 3 tau into u tau, and its value is of course 1, So it will be 1 by 3 minus e to the power minus 3 tau minus 5 plus t to minus 3 plus t. Finally we can write it here as 1 by 3, and the final equation will be e to the power minus 3 t minus 5 minus e to the power minus 3 t minus 3. Now let us combine all the equations. So finally we can write it here only. So yt is 0 for all values of t less than 0. So yt will, because there was no common area product, up to, we have also seen that its value is, so for minus infinity, and it was also 0 for, okay, let's write it once again here, it's also 0 for up to 3 units. So overall we can write its value is 0 up to, from minus infinity to 3 units of time, its value is 0, and then it has an equation of 1 by 3 1 minus e to the power minus 3 t minus 3 for t for the interval of t 3 to 5 minutes, and then finally its equation is for 5 to infinity. So this is how we can obtain the convolution sum or the response of an LTI system to any input signal x of t, given that we already know the impulse response of the system. So we will continue our discussion with the properties of LTI system. Thank you.